Ben, good morning, Ben. Thanks for joining us again. Firstly, what's the mood like in the camp? Obviously, disappointment last week, conceding those 4 goals. What's the mood been like in training this week? Have you got the response you were hoping for?
Yes, the response has been good. Obviously, disappointment from the result, but a good response and definitely a desire to put things right this weekend.
Yeah. Do you feel that the longer it goes on, the wait for the first win, the more the pressure increases on you? Do you pay attention to that sort of outside pressure, if you like?
No, because I have that pressure on myself. Obviously, that's the case. And normally, you wait for that first win, the more the pressure builds. So, but we want to win every game. Starting with Northampton tomorrow. So, we want to get that win. But we know there's a lot of good things here. I've got a lot of faith in this group of players. I know they're going to come good. And we just want to get that win on the board that will give us that bit of momentum in the season.
Yeah. Have you been speaking? I guess you do anyway, but the board and the owners, have they had much say about the start of the season so far?
No, we're all on the same page in terms of what we're trying to do here, and there's been a lot of change in the last few months. But like I say, I've got a lot of faith in this group. They're a really good group of players. They're a young group that are going to improve. They're only going to get better as the season goes on. So, but we want to win now. We want to get winning, and that's the players, that's the staff, that's everyone at the football club. So, obviously we're aiming to do that tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, it's accepted, isn't it, that you have had a tough start in terms of the opponents that you've had to face. Do you feel now, though, this game against Northampton is pretty much a must-win? It's a game that you need to target 3 points in?
I think we need to target 3 points in every game. We fully respect every team in this division. So, every game is difficult. They all pose their own challenges, and all the teams in this league have got their different strengths. So, we fully respect every opponent, but we want to win every game. And that starts tomorrow.
What sort of a game are you expecting from Northampton?
I think they're very organised. I know Keith Curle from a time at Crystal Palace. He's an experienced coach and manager. I say they're very well organised, good at what they do. There's a lot of direct play, but they do it very well. Very creative offset pieces. So we know it's going to be a tough game, but we want to impose what we do onto the game and try and dictate from our perspective.
Yeah, you mentioned Keith Curle there. Of course, he's a well-known figure around Bristol as well, isn't he? I mean, how good a job do you think he's done, not just at Northampton, but at previous clubs as well? How do you rate him as a manager?
Yeah, he's done very well. Like I say, I've known him from Crystal Palace when he was a coach there, and he's very experienced as a coach and a manager. So obviously, Northampton have come up promoted. They've got the momentum from that. We know they've got a good squad, and how they play, they do it very, very well. So, like I say, we're fully prepared for tomorrow. But we also want to focus on us. We're at home. We want to put our style of play on the game, and be on the front foot, and hopefully get that 3 points.
Yeah, I mean, there's a sense, really, I suppose, once that first win comes along, it's a catalyst almost, isn't it? And things can change very quickly thereafter.
Very much so. I've been in football a long time, and you know how important that win is and how much that can change things. I've been involved in teams in the Premier League where you've gone 4, 5, even 6 games without a win, and then you get that win, and the confidence just floods through the players, and then you get on a good run again. So that is all this group needs. So they're a really good group. I've got so much faith in these players, the talent we've got within the squad, the potential we've got within the squad. And we need to get a win and get that confidence, and that will take us to good places. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and Northampton also have Chris Lynes, a former Rovers player, of course, made many appearances for Rovers, didn't he, over the years? Not during your time, of course, but it's a shame the fans won't be there to give him a reception. But what type of a player is Chris Lynes these days, do you think? I mean, the fans would have been excited to see him back, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think it's a shame from that perspective. I don't know him personally, but I have to say, when I speak to around the club, speaks very, very highly of him, not just as a player, but as a person. So, it'd be nice for us to welcome him back to the club. And like you say, just a shame the supporters aren't there to give him the welcome that he deserves for what he did at this football club.
Yeah. Jack Baldwin hasn't featured in the league this season. Is he someone that comes into your thinking for tomorrow?
Yeah, he does. He's trained very well. I mean, with Jack, he got quite a heavy stamp on the foot in the Walsall game, which was really badly bruised and was sore. But he's got through that. He's still been on the bench. He's still trained, and his attitude, his application has been excellent. He's a great pro, experienced at this level, and he gives us certainly competition and options going into tomorrow.
Yeah. Are you any closer to being able to sign any new players, Ben?
No, as I said, for a few weeks we're still active. We're still looking to strengthen, but nothing close at the moment.
Yeah. And Byron Anthony's back at the club, isn't he? I understand. Working with the academy. What is his role exactly?
I don't know, to be honest. I mean, we're in separate bubbles at the moment. We're not allowed to have anything to do with the academy, and vice versa. Them coming with us. So, I speak to Chris Hargreaves regularly, but we can't have any contact at the moment, which is one of the frustrations of this situation. And we do have a Zoom call lined up in the next couple of weeks where we link the first team and academy again. But unfortunately, that's one of the downsides of this virus and the situation is we have to work in separate bubbles, basically.
And I guess with someone like Byron, it's always good to bring in ex-players from the club, isn't it? Ex-professionals that played for the club, know the club, to work with the academy, with the youngsters. It's always got to be a benefit to doing that.
Yes, without doubt. We want people that believe in this football club and have got affiliation with this football club and have got that experience to pass on. And I think it's good to have a balance within your coaches, of different backgrounds and different types of people, but that are all on the same page in terms of how we want to develop players. So, that's a positive for the academy.
Yeah, and just finally from me, Ben, how are the squad looking in terms of injuries-wise for tomorrow? How's the squad looking?
We've got a couple to assess today. We have one or two that took quite heavy knocks last weekend, and we're assessing those this morning. So we'll see where we are at the end of training today, and then move ahead into tomorrow.
Yeah. Good luck, Ben. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.